children are parented by their own parents, but you see pastors' children, like the entire member, both youth to adult to mother or father, or they are all parenting pastors' children. Their eye is always in pastors' children, especially in this Nigeria. In this
It's midnight, we're going all night. Can you pass a drink to get the vibe right? Don't
Hi lovelies, and welcome back to my channel. It is your girl Amarachiuba. I know it's been a long while since I posted a video, but like I was so busy with school, the exams, and a lot of things. I was not even having any space for myself, so that's why it's just had to just put YouTube aside for a while during my exam. But now I'm done with my exams and I'm back again. I hope you guys missed me, because I missed you guys, and I hope you guys are not pissed off, and I'm back. So I know I've introduced myself before, but one thing I forgot to say, it's not like I forgot to say it though, but like I've not said it before, is the fact that I am a pastor's child. So I grew up in a pastor home. My father is a pastor, my mother is not a pastor, but like she's a pastor wife. So now I'm here to also talk about things that I experienced being a pastor's child, especially in Nigeria. So we talk about my personal experiences. I'm going to debunking myths. It's not like debunking myths, but like just like you guys really understand things beyond the fact that this person is a pastor child. Or so I'm just going to be debunking myths. I'm going to be talking about my personal experiences. I'm going to talk about funny things. It's also kind of a story time also. So sit back and enjoy. And if you're new, please do not forget to subscribe. Welcome. Do not forget to subscribe, like, share, comment. And if you're a pastor's child, so you could relate, please comment down below. I'd like to see your comments, and I love to see you guys' comments down below. And yeah, so let's get into the video. Okay, so first of all, this one is universal. The fact that they expect you to act a certain way, look a certain way, just behave a certain way. And when you act nice, it's not like when you act nice, when you're a good child, they'll say it's because she's a pastor's daughter. And when you're bad, they'll just look at it like, and she's a pastor's daughter. Like, they fail to understand that most of the time it comes from training, the way you train your child, and the way, even if you train your child, there are some people that actually train their children very, very well, but the child goes, and maybe when they go to school, they start misbehaving, they start, maybe at home they are this sheep, and when they go to school they are just a different thing entirely. People forget to understand that sometimes it takes personal decision to stick to that training that your parents gave you, not about your parents giving you strict training. Some your parents can give you a lot of training and you still decide to spoil. So one is just they expect you to act a certain way. If a member's, not like a member's child, just a non-pastor's child does something bad, they look at it a certain way. But if it's a pastor's child that does it, hey, it's just something else. Like everybody's like, and she's a pastor, and she's a pastor's child, So, and like people just fail to understand that most of the time it's personal decision, and people are not above mistakes. No matter if the person is a pastor's child, a bishop's child, a priest, in fact a father's child, people are not above mistakes, and people tend to learn. It's all about personal decision actually, to follow that training that your parents gave you, not about just your parents training you. Okay, second of all, like the one that I would try to see from personal experience is the one I experienced. I don't know if any of you experienced it. Is the fact that if my father is giving a story, if my father is saying a story, they will turn back to validate if that story is true or not. Like, I don't understand. Do you expect me to say my father is lying or what? Like, if my father said, and we walked into our room and we saw a giant bucket, and we come and talk, is it true? Is it true? Is it true? You guys saw bucket? You guys saw bucket? I'm like, yes, because like, do you expect me to say my father is lying? My father, like, believe the man of God. Believe the man of God. People have to validate everything my father says. The worst of all is if my father is not talking about me or talking about any of my sisters. People start turning back and be smiling. If it's a good thing, they'll be smiling. If you say, oh my God, and it's like, I don't. Please, this is just too much. You guys are doing too much. So you just have to just endure a lot of things. Just pray every single time. Your father doesn't use it as a sermon topic. My father don't really used to do that. He just like drops topics, like maybe if he's relating to something that you did, he'll just drop it there. He's not someone that will just take you out as a sermon topic. He's not that kind of person. But just having to just validate every single story that my father says on the altar, that is that is just like, you guys just believe the man. Now why must you validate everything he says? Like, just for him to say he's lying. Okay, then another one, this one also is personal experience. Okay, so I went to a school which was owned by one of our church members, and they had one lecturer. We had one teacher. She was teaching CRS, the pastor's wife too. So this woman said that in that school, in that my class especially, we had a lot of pastor students. They're like 5 or 6, or yeah, 5 or 6 or so. Pastor J. The thing was that if we get exams used to be over 60, right? If we get anything less than 50, I think it was 50, yes, 50 over 60 or 50, yes, it was 50 over 60. She's going to beat up, and she can, hey God, she used to flow, like she will beat you if you get if you're a pastor's child, or not if you're any other, even if you're a member's child, even if you're going to church, they don't care. As long as you're a pastor's child, you must get 50. I'm like, hey, good. Though I don't think I ever fell into her trap once before. I don't think I ever fell into her trap, because I don't think I ever fell into her trap. I can't even really remember, but I knew that it must be 50 over 60 if you're a pastor's child. Like, I don't understand. Like, even though I start watching you as a pastor's child, you're supposed to have a broader understanding of the word of God, but most of these things is still you that will mark it. Sometimes it's mistake now. Sometimes I just don't know why you have to put that mark there. Like, you have to reach up to 50 over 60. If you don't meet it, she will beat you. She will beat you. It means you failed. If you get 49, it means you failed. Even if other people are getting 20, so she doesn't care. But as long as you're a pastor's child, you must get 50, no less than 50. Yeah. Okay, another one is, I know I said this before, but I just want to elaborate on it very well. The fact that people look at the fact that, maybe, like, personally for me, most of the times, people look at the fact that, okay, she loves God because she's a pastor's child. She says this because she's a pastor's child. Not because she took the decision to say it, or took the decision to serve God, or just be for Christ. No, it's because she's a pastor's child. Everything good you do, they say it's because you're a pastor's child. And they forget that it's all about personal decision to be a good person, to even accept that training that your parents gave you. It's not about you being a pastor's child. After all, I'm away from my parents. Like, I'm in school. I know I can do anything I want to do. I can go anywhere I want to go. But because I just took a personal decision to serve Christ, people don't really they don't really consider that. They just look at, she's a pastor's child. Oh, it's because she's a pastor's child. It's because she's a pastor's child now. It's because she's a pastor. I'm like, guy, if I want to spoil, I will spoil. But because I want to follow that training that my parents gave me, that's why I'm actually like this. Not because I'm a pastor's child. I'm a pastor's child. After all, it's not all pastor's children that are good, and it's not all non-pastor children that are bad. You still have ones that actually follow the training that their parents gave them. And also, I said I was going to be debunking myths. Debunking myths just means for me that, please, it's not about you being a pastor's child or not. You have to just be an example. Because I know people were saying you are the example, people in this. But I was not living in your area. So whosoever is living in your area, you are the example to that person. You're the one that they should be looking at as a good child, or as someone that they should emulate. As a child they should emulate, as a Christian that they should emulate. You don't have to be the pastor's child to be a good example. You don't have to just be lackadaisical about your faith just because you're not the one that they're looking at. You're not the pastor's child. So this is how I was debunking. That's what I said when I said I was going to debunk myths. I don't know if it's about debunking. I don't know if it looks like or sounds like debunking myths, but please stop putting your eye in pastor's children too much. You guys should stop putting your eye in pastor's children too much. We go through a lot, but I actually love the experiences sometimes. Like, the other experiences that are very, very nice as a pastor's child, but I'm not going to share it. But yeah, I just wanted to talk about like the fact that pastor children go through a lot. They go through a lot. The way people put their eye, like see, other people are, other children are parented by their own parents, but you see pastor's children, like the entire member, both youth to adult to mother or father, they are all parenting pastor's children. Their eye is always in pastor's children, especially in this Nigeria. In this Nigeria, pastor's children don't used to rest. Every minute of the day, they are always looked at like by a lot of people. And the worst part of it is that most of them don't look at their children the same way they look at pastor's children. Most of them don't parent their children the same way they parent pastor's children. Like, and most of them, if you find out that their children tend to drift away, and they're like, where did they go wrong? When you were parenting on that person's child, you don't know that your child will drift off like that. So yeah, so that's what I just wanted to like cover this video. I think it's going to be very, very short because I just wanted to use it as a form of video, as a welcome back, to tell you my experiences. I'm going to do another one when I think about other experiences I experienced as a pastor's child, and I'm still experiencing because my father is still in active ministry. Yeah, so don't forget to subscribe, don't forget to like, share, and comment. Please, it helps my channel. Please tell your friends to subscribe, tell your friends to like, share, and if you could relate, or if there are other things you experienced as a pastor child, please comment down below. I love to see your comments. Please share to your friends, share to your family members, and to those. Bye.